Hello you beautiful little donut. Today we're going to be reacting to crazy TikTok conspiracy theories because they're out of control. Let me know in the comments which of these that you believe and let's just get into it. The theory is Gandhi is not who he claimed to be. No, not Gandhi. What's he done? Gandhi came to London in 1888. Jack the Ripper started his killing spree in 1888. Gandhi returned to India in 1891. Jack's supposed last murder was in 1891. Jack's identity was never found out. Well, there it goes. TikTok solved it. Thank the Lord. Jack the Ripper was actually Gandhi. It makes so much sense now. Have you ever seen Jack the Ripper and Gandhi in the same room? No, you haven't. There we go. There's another point on the board. Tick. Disprove it. I dare you. You can't. You haven't got the facilities for that. That's actually crazy. I can get behind that. That Gandhi was Jack the Ripper. It makes sense. He goes on holiday to England. Of course he's gonna be somebody that murders people. Right? That's what we all do when we go on holiday, right? You go on a killing spree. You let off some steam. I can see how this one can work.
So there's a specific place where hell is on earth in the Bible.
Oh, I know where it is. It's a place called Sunderland. I love that I'm dissing Sunderland again with the new Newcastle top on. Just saying, guys, I love this shirt. I wear it asleep. I even wear it in the shower.
In the Bible, Jesus said one of my disciples named Antipas would die and be martyred, right? Now, Saint Antipas was martyred and he was killed in, you know, that torture bowl? So they put somebody in like a metal bowl and like boil them alive. Yeah, that happened.
What's a torture ball? See, that's just like giving me like a vindaloo in a bowl. That's a torture ball for me. That's like, wow, okay. Are you trying to make me not stay off the toilet for days, sir?
In Geneva, Switzerland. People are saying Geneva, Switzerland is the literal place of hell. It's literally the portal to hell, or that's at least where the devil resides, because that's what it says in the Bible.
Does anyone watching this video live in Geneva, Switzerland? Have you saw the devil? I don't know, doing his like weekly shop or whatever I don't know what he does. Have you saw him in the street? I feel like that's a bit unfair to the people who live in Geneva, saying they live in hell. Switzerland looks like a really nice place. I would actually like to move there one day. I think it looks really nice. I doubt that that's where hell is, because I feel like people would then just not feel bad about acting bad. It's like, oh, you better behave yourself, otherwise you're gonna live in Switzerland. Okay then, right, I'll just go and kill all these people. No wonder Gandhi came to the UK and became Jack the Ripper when his punishment was only just going to Switzerland.
You should swallow one piece of gum every 7 years. Okay, so we all know we live in a big simulation, right? Everything around us is computer generated, right? But there's one thing that isn't part of the simulation. That's gum. Gum is weird. You chew it. You could just chew forever.
Brother, I'm not taking your advice. I'm sorry, what? You're saying the answer to us living in a simulation is by swallowing gum. God! What is divorce doing to people? It just sends them down rabbit holes that they don't need to be going down. Wrigley's Extra is not the way to escape the Matrix. Or it might be. You never know. Why don't we do this actually, right? I've got to try and link next conspiracy to the previous conspiracy somehow.
Gum comes from outside of the simulation. Gum is real. Okay, so you also know if you swallow gum, it stays in your system for 7 years. And every cell in your body changes every 7 years, right? And the 7-year itch, you change personalities every 7 years. That's because every 7 years, they come from the outside and they take you away and put a whole new you in there and they can change you any way they want. But if you swallow the gum, then they can't, because the gum locks you in place, because the gum is real. Gum is their weakness. Swallow one piece every 7 years. Any more than that, you might get a stomach ache.
So you're telling me that the Matrix comes and changes you every 7 years? They take everything from you, they swap it with something else, but the one thing, their kryptonite, is Wrigley's Extra chewing gum. That's the one thing they just can't get their head around. People are looking for the cure for cancer, guys. Really, they should be looking for the cure for gum. I didn't realize how much of a pandemic this is. What do you mean? Do you think Keir Starmer controls the weather? Or do you think he's like Storm out of X-Men? What do you think this is? Do you really think he controls the weather? If he did, do you think he would make it look like this? Surely he would make it sunny. Then more tourists come. Then more money, right? We can make this like the new Benidorm. Do you really think that he would choose this weather? Unless he was severely depressed. People will really find any excuse to just hate on someone, won't they? How can I relate this to gum though? Maybe it's the gum that's controlling the weather. Gum's so stable, it's making the weather unstable. Bro, what? I've just cracked it. Peter Pan is a child kidnapper who groomed the Lost Boys by trapping them on Neverland for eternity. Hook is actually the hero and is trying to prevent Peter from kidnapping Wendy and her brothers and trapping them on the island. It's not clear why Captain Hook hates Peter Pan, but the theory is Captain Hook and his crew used to be children who managed to escape Neverland and Peter's curse for staying young, which could explain why certain pirates have childlike clothes that look outgrown. Weirdly, I could actually get behind this one. I always thought it was weird how Peter Pan used to like look in children's bedrooms and then take them away. If we take away his little pixie costume that he wears, that's weird, that's strange. Oh, look at me, I'm the boy that never grows up, come with me. Okay, get away from me kids, where you taking them? To Neverland? I've got something to say about that, thank you very much. I think I'll just keep them, thank you. Oh, you're gonna take them to a cave, are you? Really? And you're gonna hang around with the Lost Boys? Yeah, I'll just keep me kids, thank you very much. I could see this. Like, the men are trying to, like, stop them kidnapping. This one's got some actual law to it. How do I link this to the weather, though? Maybe Keir Starmer wants Peter Pan to steal our children. That's why he's making it cloudy in the skies, so we can't see him. If he really wanted to keep our children safe, he would make it rain, so Peter would fall off the ledge and die. Another point why I don't like Keir Starmer.
What's a conspiracy theory that you actually believe in?
Well, I think the moon's a hologram.
It's just not though, is it? What's a conspiracy theory that you actually believe in?
Oh, definitely the time travel thing.
In what sort of way?
The future are watching us, so therefore all time all exists as one reality. So therefore the past, the future, and the now, I believe, are all happening at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. Have a great day. What's a conspiracy theory that you actually believe in?
Well, like X-Men Days of Future Past, is that? A lot of X-Men references recently, right? Nerd.
It's obvious. People are lizards.
What do you mean?
Well, the Queen, she's a lizard.
Okay, well,
Is this her car as well? Like, her car's green. Possible lizard alert. Maybe she's hiding in plain sight. Blame other people to be lizards when really it's you. Also, she's kind of dressed in childlike clothing, isn't she? She's not really. Just trying to link this to Peter Pan. I don't know how I'm going to link this to Peter Pan. Maybe he's Peter Pan's a transformer. He wore a green outfit. Maybe he's actually a car. Now he's changed his vessel of how to steal children.
You know what the darkest conspiracy theory about aliens?
Of course, we're on Joe Rogan now. This is either about aliens or apes. It's either one of them.
You know what the darkest conspiracy theory about aliens is?
Told you.
I don't know if I'm ready for it.
That Earth is essentially a farm, and human beings are the vessels that contain souls, and they want us because this is how they create souls. And so they're farming us. They've created us.
Mm-hmm.
So we started off as primates, and through some sort of genetic intervention, I'm not saying I believe this. I'm just saying that this is like top of the food chain.
He definitely believes this. Like 100% he believes it.
That they farm us. And that the whole reason why human beings are involved in this conflict, constant conflict, it's all of it is to increase our competition with each other, increase our ability to control resources, which will increase our technology, which will ultimately lead to us creating this being that we're going to create.
No, this has got some plausibility to it. Right? That's why Bossman keeps increasing the price of Freddos. He's trying to be more resourceful. He's trying to make us work harder for it. The aliens are controlling Bossman. I knew there was something fishy about him. Trying to make us more resourceful so we can afford those Freddos. So our souls become stronger. And then we have evolved from primates to humans. And that's how some people have evolved to lizards. God, this is very tin hat, this video. I like listening to conspiracy theories. Even though I don't agree with a lot of them. I just like this. I don't know. I enjoy it. Do you? Like, some of them are stupid, and I'm like, yeah, that would never happen, but it's just cool that some people can think of these things.
You see the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it, but what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right, and you go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and...
Do you know, like, at this point, you're really just clutching at straws. You're just sitting in your room that you haven't left for months, just looking around going, can I make a conspiracy of in the clock. Knew it.
and 1, it equals D. Like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
We'll also
Yeah, what does that actually mean? Does that mean it's like wow, what does that mean? That blows my mind, bro. What the fuck? It literally means nothing.
when you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13.
Bro, what the hell, man? Oh my god. The clocks are in on it too. They're working for the aliens, man. I've been telling you this. Time is just a conscious reality, man. Clocks are even in on it. Is anything here to help us? Clocks more like cocks. What?
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? They all, it's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact.
I just don't. That's pretty whatever. I mean, I don't. Does this mean anything to you? Like, this doesn't really change my life or make me question anything. I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think that's because I'm a simple mind. I'm not ready for the answers, guys. I'm controlled by the Matrix. Just quickly, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you press the subscribe button so you can join the Donut family. You'll have loads of videos to binge watch when you're bored, so just press subscribe.
Isn't it weird how we all use our phones 24/7, but we never see them or use them in our dreams? Even all the other technologies like TVs and laptops, you just won't see them in a dream. Some people think that this proves that we're actually living inside a simulation because something is stopping you from seeing something on your unconscious level.
I feel like I'm just being negative towards all of these, but I call bullshit because I literally used my phone in my dream last night. I was on Instagram, which is really sad. Like, I'm dreaming about being on Instagram. That's weird. Like, that was literally last night. Unless I'm just not in a simulation like all of you. Surely you've used your phone in your dream before. I feel like I've done that loads of times. Like, if you're ringing someone, yeah.
The Titanic was a hit job. It was no accident or mistake that the Titanic sank in 1912. You think all the richest people in the world on the world's safest boat dying in a single boating crash was an accident? There's not a chance. Basically, all of the world's elites at the time had already purchased tickets and were scheduled to take this cruise together. You're talking about the Rothschilds, the JP Morgans, and Mr. Astor, who was the richest American at that time. He owned nearly 40% of every mortgage in America at that time. The story goes that the Rothschilds wanted to create a central bank, but Mr. Astor and many of his extremely rich friends, who basically controlled the country and all of its politicians, opposed the central banking system, and they would never allow a central bank in America. So when all the world's richest people boarded the ship right before the boat took off, the Rothschilds and JP Morgans all exited the ship just minutes before takeoff.
No, yeah, that I can 100%, I believe them. The Rothschilds and JP Morgan just like, yeah, everybody, go on. Free drinks, get on the ship. Oh, isn't it great on here? 2 secs, I'm just gonna go to the toilet off the boat. See you later. Oh, I've missed it. Bye. I believe this, right? I actually think they went into the sea with nothing on, just their hands and maybe a pickaxe, and they created the iceberg themselves. And they knew that it was gonna crash it. Oh my god, this is so true. I reckon James Cameron knew when he created that movie.
You can't believe what happened to Kanye West. In a shocking twist to the celebrity world, whispers emerged that Kanye West, after a hauntingly cryptic performance, mysteriously vanished, only to be seen entering a covert lab known for pioneering human cloning. Months later, as a man claiming to be Kanye returns to the spotlight, subtle changes in his behavior, music, and messaging spark rumors among fans. The real Kanye has been replaced. The conspiracy deepens when an anonymous source, dubbed the Yeezy Insider, starts leaking classified documents and footage, unveiling a world where the line between original and duplicate blurs.
Why do I feel like this is Kanye on like an alt account posting this video? I will tell you now, I'm not even going to joke about this one. The Kanye that is going around is not a clone of the original Kanye. What do you mean? Why would they do this? Man just has bipolar. Some people probably believe this, and I feel like that should be enough to tell Kanye like to just go offline. Just go offline.
The plane soared above an unfamiliar region in China.
A passenger.
Oh my god, we're not even watching this. This is just the fakest thing ever. What is this? What is this? This looks like if you opened it up, it would have sugar in it. The most typical looking UFO thing ever. I'm not even entertaining this one.
Why are there so many American candy stores in London? I have no idea. Also, isn't everything they sell crazy overpriced? Yeah, I have no clue how they make any money. Well, now that I think about it, they're most likely laundering money. What does that mean? It's where you mix illegally obtained money with the income of a business to hide where it came from and where it's going.
Okay, I actually agree with this one. Like, I actually think they possibly could be money laundering. You know, when you look at them candy shops, like there's one on the most expensive street in London and it's huge. Like the rent that would cost to be there, and there's never anyone in them. And like the stuff's so overpriced. It's definitely something fishy going on there because no one's ever in them. It's a way to clean money. This is the plot of Ozark. Okay, now guys, we're on to the main conspiracy of this video. The UK royal family have split up. And I'm not talking about William and Kate. I'm talking about the real royal family. Tommy Fury and Molly-Mae. Oh, 2 secs. Still fresh. Whew. Don't worry, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm alright. If you own a Fiat 500, this was your 9/11. Right, this is a day you will never forget. It's one of those days that you'll remember where you were when you heard the news break. A lot of people on TikTok are making conspiracies about how the couple have broke up because, you know, they're not real people in a real relationship. So we're allowed to do that. When you find out John and Tyson are behind the breakup of Tommy and Molly, it was Big John Fury, the fighting man. Wait, how? Why would they be behind it? What did they? Oh yeah. Of course. Why would they be behind it? For what? Why would this makes no sense. And also, you're acting as if this is fact. Is this really fact? exo.tiktok.drama.exo. Name sounds like a gamer tag in 2006. Some people have said Tommy Fury has cheated. If he has cheated, why would this be John Fury and Tyson's fault? Are they like patting him on the back? Like he's in a boxing ring? Like, go on, son. Right, this is only round 2. You've got a couple more in you. Go on. Well done, lad.
Influencer Lissy Rhodes has been forced to deny Tommy Fury is the father of her baby, following cruel internet cheating rumours. Lissy welcomed her baby last week, but since Molly-Mae and Tommy announced their split in an explosive statement on Wednesday, Lissy has been bombarded with accusations.
You're telling me this influencer girl is having a baby, and then people are conspiracizing that that's actually Tommy's baby in that belly. Do you realise how messed up that is? That somebody's having a baby, and they're like, eh? That's a Fury baby in that belly. You could have fooled me. I can tell. I can see the slick back from here, man. I can see the imprint of a boxing glove on that belly button, love. You're not fooling anyone. This is messed up. Why are people doing this? Also, everyone's theorizing that Tommy Fury has cheated with the statements they've both put on Instagram. I want to read them both. Never in a million years did I think I'd ever have to write this. After 5 years of being together, I never imagined our story would end, especially not this way. I am extremely upset to announce that mine and Tommy's relationship has come to an end. I will forever be grateful for the most important thing to me now and always, my beautiful daughter. Without us, there would be no her. She will always be my priority. Okay, well, that wording is a little bit weird. Like, she has said, like, my daughter. Like, the wording is not like us. It's very much like my daughter. I never imagined our story would end, especially not this way. What does that mean? She's leaving this open for us to theorize. Okay, maybe the conspiracies are okay then. Maybe the conspiracies are good. I am heartbroken to share that Molly and I have decided to end our relationship. The past 5 years have led us to having our beautiful baby girl Bambi, and I will forever be thankful to Molly for making me a dad. Bambi is our priority. So he's very much like saying we, and he's like complimenting Molly, which makes me think, oh my god, that I've never seen 2 breakup statements that are so telling. That definitely says that Tommy was in the wrong. Okay, I'm even conspiracizing myself. What am I doing? Calm down. Get the tin hat off.
I've never in my life gone to see anybody that can like a spiritual person that can like predict the future or read your mind or anything like that, and I'm doing that this evening, which I'm really excited about because there's nothing I really want answers to in my life. That I feel like it would be like, there's so much going on in my life right now. If I had a pound for every time I'd say that, I'd be a quadrillionaire. But I feel like I'd love to just have a bit of like, just see if she gets things right. I'm just fascinated because I'm a bit skeptical. The crying fit that I had because I was having a really stressful day and it just like completely tipped me over the edge. And I was like, do you know what? This is not my week. I'm trying to do a really big Q&A just to catch you all up on life and explain everything that's going on. So yeah, hopefully I will see you in that video.
I mean, she's definitely looking like, you know, upset in that video, especially when people have said this is our last vlog. I don't think this conspiracy of Tommy Fury definitely was cheating is proven by this singular clip, but it definitely alludes to something was not right, which clearly we now know is to be true. The signs were there. What were we doing? How do we know that this is actually Molly-Mae, by the way? How do we know that was actually Tommy Fury? How do we not know that this is a Molly-Mae clone? Oh my god.
I think Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury are going to break up in 2024.
Ooh, that's big.
I feel...
But it's not big, is it? Because I'm psychic.
It is odd. Like, one thing I do think that is odd is Tommy Fury and Molly-Mae, like, yeah, they have millions of followers, and yeah, they posted their stuff publicly as a couple, but they are still real people. She's like an actual person, and the fact that people like theorize about her life getting ruined and everything getting turned upside down, it's a little bit dark, I will admit, especially when they haven't really done anything wrong.
As we all know by now, Tommy and Molly-Mae have split up, and I think many of us probably initially thought that Tommy was the reason that they split up, with the rumours circulating that he cheated. But I just wanted to put another theory out there. When Tommy and Molly-Mae returned from Love Island, I actually met them in Stansted Airport when they came off the plane. I was in the VIP area, as you can see in this photo. I stood really close to Tommy and his dad. His dad was the only person who turned up, whereas Molly-Mae's entire family turned up to support her. And his dad actually whispered in Tommy's ear, and I was close enough to hear, that his mum didn't approve of Molly and their relationship, and that actually the whole family weren't really particularly happy with it. So that is one of my theories that is the reason for them splitting up.
I'm not even going to joke. This is creepy. This is really, really creepy. Not only have you took a photo of them, which, by the way, like, it's just weird taking a photo like that of someone without their consent, no matter how famous they are, but you've, like, been close enough to hear a private whisper. That's like if this is so crazy, it has to be satire. Like, what do you mean? And why would you tell the whole world that if you know it's private? Like, these are people. That's so creepy. Like, imagine if that happened to you. Like, you were like talking to your dad, and your dad said, like, was whispering something, and then somebody just went and posted it, like, because they heard it. That's just so creepy, no matter who you are.
It's revealed that Molly had accused Tommy of cheating on her. Now, what we understand is that on Tuesday, Tommy left the house, and that is because of an argument he had with Molly. Now, we understand that Molly was told that Tommy cheated on her with a Danish woman he met on holiday in Macedonia.
Oh, what? Is this a conspiracy, or is this true? The Danish woman from Macedonia. There's only one Danish woman in Macedonia, and oh my god, stay away from her if you're in a loving relationship. She will end that.
Molly believed that Tommy was just away with friends, he was out having a good time, but it's now come to pass that Molly was told that actually this had happened. So Molly decided to confront Tommy completely correctly, and when she put her claims to him and put what she believed to be true to Tommy, he didn't deny anything. He just left it as it was. He didn't say it wasn't true. He didn't beg for forgiveness. And that moment, she knew it was over, and that's when she decided to move on.
How do they get this information? Like, is this a conspiracy or is this fact? Like, how do they get this information from a private conversation? It's insane.
So there have been some signs for a while that Molly and Tommy have been in a bit of trouble, possibly. He's been away a lot this year, obviously with his boxing. He's obviously doing a lot of work too. And Molly's made it really clear in the vlogs that she does to fans that she's been doing a lot of solo parenting for their daughter Bambi. That actually she's been carrying the can quite a lot, and has been doing a lot of stuff by herself. Now, from an
Okay. So what is your conspiracy about the Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury situation? Let me know. It is very dark how people treat this situation, and I just send love to the both of them. I hope they're both okay. Anyway, guys, if you would like to watch a video that's even a little bit crazier than this one, why don't you click this video, because the stuff in here will blow your mind.
Kirkham, baby!